Hi everyone, let's talk about Summer Miyu, the aftermath of missing Illya too much in the Illya Prisma manga that now got severe depression and enters her emo arc. Her skill 1 increased her quick and arts performance by 30% free turns, then gives Cell debuff immunity for 3 times free turns, and recover 1000 HP per turn for 3 turns. Skill 2 charges her own MP by 30%, then further charges her own MP based on the amount of Illyas except herself on the field times 10%, increase 20% of the party damage for 3 turns, and 100% party buff removal resistance by 1 time 3 turns. Skill 3 gives Cell invisibility 2 times 3 turns, then increase her own MP rate by 30%, 50% of red star generation rate, and apply Illya Trail on party and enemy except self all for 3 turns. Her Noble Phantasm is a arts AoE that before attacking increase damage against evil alignment enemies for 30% 3 turns, then deal 450% damage to all enemies, then give 10% party MP charge and 10% extra MP charge to Illya allies. The most outstanding part on Summer Miyu is her ability to MP loop, up to 80% MP charge, 10% MP charge per turn, plus a 30% MP rate up makes MP looping with her extremely easy. Furthermore, the Illya Trail doesn't count as debuff, so it wouldn't be guarded by debuff immunity or debuff resistance, so at the bare minimum, you can apply the Illya Trail to at least 2 allies and 1 enemy, making her still able to charge up to 60% MP while using skill 2. The increased damage against evil alignment is rather easy to trigger, as 1/4 of the servants and 2/3 of the NPC enemies are evil alignment, and being a 3 turns buff means that it can accumulate and goes at a minimum 90% damage at turn 3 while MP looping, and crit star generation buff enable her potential to become a MP crit damage mix servant if paired up with the right support. The self debuff immunity, invincibility, HP heal per turn, party buff removal resistant, and a technically 20% party MP charge of the MP makes her have the capability to become a challenge quest MP looper in some situation. Ironically, as a servant whose main selling point is MP looping, her MP damage is nearly the worst. Without the extra damage against evil alignment, the only servant she can outdamage is Ares, which requires us to put more thoughts in when we are supporting her against enemy with no evil alignment. I recommend servants like Tamamo or Waver to give her MP damage buffs and attack buffs in order to increase her MP damage when the extra damage can't be utilized. The 3 turn damage increase against evil alignment enemies makes her able to become a DPS servant in quite a bit of battle, like boss battle or even challenge quests because of her survivability. As for the CE, Blackroot would be your default option, or you can choose other CEs with overcharging effect to further increase the damage against evil alignment if you need to. Overall, Summer Miyu is a very decent farming quest looper. She is one of the easiest 4-star lancer to MP loop with the high MP charge and MP rate up, making her flexible in support choices while farming. The extra damage against evil alignment is nearly guaranteed to trigger during normal farming quests, and survivability makes her able to do some challenge quests or endurance battle if needed to. In order to have a better farming experience, I do recommend at least an MP2, but if you like corrupted magical girls or an Illya fangirl, getting 2 of her back to Chaldea will be a piece of cake for you, right? That's it for now. Next video will be on probably the best servant in the entire Summer Gachapon, Summer Miss Crane. So please support me by any means, and please subscribe if you find this video helpful, or else Summer Miyu will also Illyaism you. Anyways, I'm gone now.